The opening mechanism is similar.
It's just sitting there asking to be opened. Let's see what we can find. Drones? Who put those in there? one of those vaults. I think I'm getting the knack of this.
That is preferable, since I am unable to be of assistance.
Let's have a look.
Stop right there. We hadn't finished that one.
Well, I just did.
Well, that was your last mistake.
Here's another vault.
There is no proprietary status assigned to any of them.
Well then, it can't be stealing, can it?
Your self-certainty without any shred of further investigation is astounding.
It's opened. Let's have a look. I think that's all of them.
Can we turn our attention back to matters of greater importance now?
This was important.
There are moments where I think our disparities are gone. This is not one of those moments.
I love you too, Hive.
place. Where do the hackers' coordinates lead?
To a cave entrance below.
Another cave. Hopefully without crawlers this time.
The entrance is blocked. You will require a detonator to get through.
Didn't I see a G&B dig site when we flew in? Bet I can borrow one from them.
I assume steal one would be the more appropriate phrasing.
This isn't an ordinary mining operation. Hive, do you see that?
If by that you are referring to the ancient structure up ahead, I would be able to offer some information. The ancients were believed to be higher beings, distantly related to and revered by the Oka. They ruled over a powerful and far-reaching empire, yet they mysteriously vanished from historical record some millennia ago.
You don't have to tell me. I painfully remember our previous encounters with them. G&B should know better than to risk a run-in with an ancient warden. Should do it. You in the mood for some more spelunking, Hive?
I do not have moods, but modes. Activating indoor navigation mode.
Ah, don't pretend you can't be moody, my friend. You may even be the moodiest AI I've...
Activating pilot ignoring mode.
go deeper and deeper into a long-lost alien cave.
What is this?
Well, you tell me.
I have no data regarding anything like it. This must be the place the Bovis hacker asked you to find.
I'm afraid you're right about this. Any signs of some incredibly rare object nearby?
My sensors are unable to detect anything in here. It would appear you are on your own.
The cube snapped into place. Interesting. That's the last one. Now what?
There must be some logic to the distribution of these boxes. Maybe if you calculate all possible solutions, you could come up with an answer.
Or just have a look around and figure out the only one that works. soul-forsaken warden! What now?
It appears to be fusing with that cube. It is collapsing. I recommend gaining some distance.
Phew. We're still alive.
This warden was different than the ones we encountered in the past. For one, it did not posthumously turn into a black hole.
Yeah, I remember. Better wrap things up around here before it remembers too. Ten to 1, but this is what the hacker's looking for. Time to get out before another warden shows up. Let's take whatever this thing is back to the hacker and never come back here.
I agree.
Well, that was fun. Let's head back to Fallon Pango. this what you wanted?
You found it.
Care to swap this for a material encryptor?
Certainly, but please be careful with it. It took me a long time to perfect it.
Say, with all this information you're hoarding, what can you tell me about a man called Maddox?
I assume you're referring to Henley Maddox, the comrade of Dexter Bashar, whose signature was broadcast alongside yours when you were held by Bloodstar.
That's the guy.
I don't know much. He's a very private person, and always avoided doing business with me. I understand he killed his superior during the recent war, and is now searching for something very valuable. But the only objects of real value are ancient things, like the one you just brought to me. Ancient and dangerous. The Okar are guarding these artifacts closely. By the way, you may care to know that they are already on the move.
Who? The Okar?
Yes, a raid on Avonrest. It's been on the wavelengths for some time now. Since that's where you flew in from when coming here, I assume that is where your friend is hiding.
Oh, scrap, gotta go.
Don't be a stranger, Adam.
The Okar are on their way.
He is not responding.
Let's just hope he's ignoring me and the Okar haven't gotten to him yet.
To all settlement occupants. We are conducting a routine raid. Do not hinder our access to storage facilities and vessels.
Scrap! The Okar are already here. I need to get to Maddox's hangar and transfer the software before they can scan him.
You have no authority to barge in on us like this. We are a peaceful settlement and have complied with all the regulations.
We are the authority here. Those who impede our investigations will be dealt with severely.
Made it back. If the Okar figure out what kind of ship I got here, I'm toast. Did you get the encryptor?
Yeah, transferring it as we speak.
Great. Now the Okar will probably register a change to the roster once I upload this to my systems. Try to keep them off my back long enough so I can get the whole shebang running.
I'm not so sure about taking on the Okar.
They'll be here any minute. Come on, kid. We're in this together now. Once I'm out, I'll meet you back at Rhodia Station as soon as I can make it.
Well, all right. Let's do this thing.
detected a register change in one of your vessels. Engage units for intercept.
Check again. None of my people would... Oh, scrap Maddox, you idiot! We should have never taken you in.
Okay, Adam. The encryptor just started overriding my systems. Shouldn't be long before I can launch. Here comes the lizard parade.
They've locked onto me.
Ready to jump. Just a little longer.
Don't let me down, Maddox. Under pressure is my default setting.
The sheer level of trouble you are in is without precedent.
Scrap, I'm screwed. Hey! What the...
Ah, you are awake. We meet again, Mr. Roslin.
Oh,
what, we haven't? I can never tell anymore. So many crossed paths. Anyway, I am well acquainted with you in the Roslin line.
my ship.
Is in the docking bay, returned by the Okar authorities who handed it over to me along with your good self.
It was you who raided the Bloodstar base.
Yes, looking for you. I've had quite a difficult time finding you.
You need me for something, or I'd be dead already.
Acutely observed, Mr. Roslin. After all, you shouldn't exist. Part of my remit was to erase every trace of the Roslin cloning facilities in the DMZ. Hundreds of loose cannons like you roaming the region and causing problems. Something had to be done about it.
I can't help what I am.
Don't expect pity from me. It's lucky for you that more serious matters are afoot. Pull up case file G72-844. Do you know who this is?
Yeah, Oscar Blakemore. He's the G&B director for all the DMZ operations.
Good. And this?
I only heard about it, haven't been there. Vesna mining colony in the Zarkov system. G&B regional headquarters.
Good. So you seem to have some idea of the astropolitical situation in the DMZ.
Look, what's this about?
This is about you, Mr. Roslin.
That isn't me.
No, but that is Adam Roslin, Blakemore's right hand.
You want me to be him?
Exactly. I need you to infiltrate the mining colony as the other Adam Roslin and gather some information for me.
And in return?
I let your base stand. I let you live.
I guess that's good enough incentive. I think I might have encountered him.
When?
Not long ago. The jump gate at Union Bridge.
Well, it must have been him, since you are the only two Roslin clones remaining.
Only two?
That's right. The cloning stations have been offline for some time now, and many clones were identified and intercepted attempting to reach the homeworlds. We couldn't have that, could we? And now there is just the other Adam Roslin, who is an agent for G&B, and you, who I can't really figure out yet. You are already in a difficult position. It is time to be clear about your allegiances. You can rehabilitate yourself with the fleet and we can leave you in peace. Or, I can put you and your companions on a high-priority eliminate list. Which will it be?
I would take the common sense approach.
Good. I have someone on the inside at the mining colony. She'll walk you through. So, we have an understanding.
Yeah.
I am pleased that our little discussion has proven to be a constructive one. Using the main jump gate to the Zarkov system where Vesna mining colony is located will not be an option, as you will be immediately registered.
There's a smuggler's route I've heard of. I know someone who can get me through.
Of course you do. Our agent will send you instructions once you are through to the system. My technicians have uploaded further instructions to your Hive unit. You will require some extra coaching in order to convincingly portray the other Roslin. In the meantime, you and I will need to maintain radio silence until the task is finished. If you are discovered, I will deny any knowledge of your existence. And as a fugitive Roslin clone, I will be obligated to hunt you down.
I have no intention of getting caught.
Having a colonial cruiser this close to your home base may cause irritation for your companions.
You're right. I better check on them.
What the heck is going on? Why is there a great big colonial cruiser at our door?
They were my ride home. I realize this looks bad, but maybe we can play things to our advantage. First things first, has Maddox shown up?
You were expecting more company?
I was hoping, but maybe it was too much to expect a mercenary like Maddox to follow through. Circumstances have changed. I'm in a real bind now. I need to do a top-secret job for the fleet. If I pull this off, we'll be given some kind of reprieve from the colonial authorities. but I don't know to what extent that means or if I can trust this commissioner.
God damn it, Adam. What have you gotten us into?
Hey, Alec. Back when I was delivering the red plasma gin, you mentioned that there was a smuggler's route open to Zarkov? Where's it located?
No idea, but I'm sure Tarjak, that Okar bootlegger, would know if anyone did.
Okay, I'm heading to Cartwright's wake to catch up with him. You might not hear from me for a while. If Maddox shows up, tell him to sit tight.
We'll hold the fort. Let us know when you need bailing out.
Hey, Hive, those fleet techs been tinkering with you? You still yourself?
Inasmuch as I have still not been updated to the Eterna network, and have been grossly insulted by being treated as illegitimate machinery, I am the same Hive as before.
What did they do to you?
I have been supplemented with a coaching protocol based upon the personality profile of your target subject, Adam Roslin, commander of the G&B Elite Squad in the DMZ. I am to aid you in becoming like him, and to intervene during moments when you are not playing the part properly.
So my onboard AI is now here to show me how to act more like me. Crazy.
I need to ask you something.
I am your captive, audience.
I've been having these weird dreams, these visions. They seem to be connecting me with something, but I can't quite figure it out.
Firstly, I can report that many clones have reported such phenomena, which have been hypothesized as a form of tissue memory. Secondly, I must remind you that I am an onboard AI, not a psychotherapist, and cannot help you in dream interpretation.
Okay, thanks for the help.
That freighter sure looks familiar.
I'm looking for Tarjak. Seen him around?
As I live and breathe, Adam.
Tareen, wow! So that's your freighter outside. Thought I knew it from somewhere. It has been a long time.
I had wondered what had become of you. You used to visit my shop quite frequently, even twice at one time, which I thought was unusual. And then your visits tapered off, until eventually nothing. So, you have survived the never-ending turmoil that is the DMZ.
That I have, Tareen, just barely. I tried to play it straight for a while and got a proper job, but that didn't quite work out.
It never does for the like of you and me, Adam. We outcasts are best following our own paths.
Amen to that. You still in the trading business?
Indeed. And I have moved up to bigger clients now. Large order fulfillment. The cargo might be questionable, but the reward is sufficient, and I see no harm in it.
Good for you.
You said you were seeking Tarjak. He passed through some time ago, but is presently engaged with a task.
I don't suppose you would know a way into the Zarkov system without getting noticed? I've heard from our old mutual friend Alec that some of you traders ply a route through there.
That is true. And since you are such a valued and trusted old customer and friend, I would oblige you with access to a secret back door. It is quite near our current whereabouts. I will provide you with the precise location and instructions on how to activate the gate.
You're a star, Tareen. It's good to see you again. Let's catch up properly soon.
Now that we have found one another again, that can be a distinct possibility. I will be in Zarkov soon on the run.
Okay. Well, let's keep an eye out for each other then.
terrain again. It's a small universe.
Such re-encounters are not so improbable, considering the degree of social engagement you undertake within the confines of the DMZ.
You just gotta take the mystery out of everything, don't you?
Let's do this.
Gotcha.
I sure hope this sketchy-looking gate is stable. Don't want to come out the other side scrambled. Welcome to Zarkov, I suppose.
I am receiving an encrypted message addressed to your signature.
That must be Hawk's agent. Put him through.
You made it in. First things first, I'm your contact for this mission. You can call me Tammy. Rosalind is out of the system. If he jumps back in, we'll know right away and we'll have to abort. Before venturing further into the system, you need to pick up a data package with the required signature. You'll find it inside the gas vortex, which is frequented by scavengers. Do your best not to be seen. Communicate over.
Well, that was rather blunt. Couldn't even get a hi or how are ya?
data package is located inside a wreck. You are advised to avoid the lightning rod crystals, which can cause electrical damage to our craft.
Tricky.
you scrapping tool.
I'll be first to shoot him down.
Keep it up.
Welcome to Zarkov, I suppose.
I am receiving an encrypted message addressed to your signature.
That must be Hawk's agent. Put him through.
You made it in. First things first, I'm your contact for this mission. You can call me Tammy. Rosalind is out of the system. If he jumps back in, we'll know right away and we'll have to abort. Before venturing further into the system, you need to pick up a data package with the required signature. You'll find it inside the gas vortex, which is frequented by scavengers. Do your best not to be seen. Communicate over.
Well, that was rather blunt. Couldn't even get a hi or how are ya?
Bloodstar jerks.
We've been hoping to get our chance with you.
Careful what you wish for.
The data package is located inside a wreck. You are advised to avoid the lightning rod crystals, which can cause electrical damage to our craft.
Tricky.
scrapping tools.
Taking far too many risks with the ship, if I may say.
You may not. It's my ship. This is gonna be fun. This is it. Got the package.
The signature will make your craft appear, to all intents and purposes, like the elite squad craft of the target clone.
And I guess I wear this?
Correct.
This is creepy. I look like him. Alright, I want to take this thing off as soon as possible. Let's get this over with. And they deployed suppressor drones.
Be authoritative and order them to disperse. They will believe that you are the elite squad commander.
You there. You have 60 seconds to leave the area.
You shouldn't be picking fights out here on your own. Hey, isn't that the elite boss? Encircle the son of a twitch!
These scavengers seemingly hold a grudge against the elite squad.
I need to get rid of the suppressors, otherwise I'm stuck.